All right, so today's move number 3 of the 30 moves to 30K for your first deal system, and that is buy a cosmetic remodel project. That's right, cosmetic. Don't go for the jugular where you have these houses where you got to gut everything. Even a full remodel can be very expensive. And the other thing I would add is look for houses that are no older than say 1980, because after you pass 1980, a lot of things settle down as far as house technology. You're not going to deal with aluminum wiring. You're not going to be dealing with lead paint. You're not going to be dealing with building materials such as asbestos. A lot of that pretty much was gone by the time the 80s came around, and things started getting much more predictable, much more standardized, and less likely to have failures. Now, there was polybutylene piping, so you still got to watch for that. Maybe some EFIS synthetic siding for the stuccos, but other than that, most things are generally calm by the time we reach that time period and newer. And so you're going to have less problems. They're going to be easier to fix. And older houses just have more problems. I mean, I've seen houses that were built in like the 30s and 40s. You see the pictures and go, oh, well, that doesn't look so bad. And then you get into it and you find $30,000, $40,000 worth of repairs that you didn't even see because it was old electrical wiring. There was some piping issues that was like this galvanized type piping that's like, or these water sewer lines that are crumbling, and you don't even see that because it's in the ground. And so they just come with a lot of issues when they're old. So relatively newer houses, simple projects, you're going to have a lot less hassle. You're going to get the rehab done a lot faster. You just have a much higher chance of success. And for your first project, you don't need to, I mean, rehabbing is a lot of work. Don't overthink it by getting into a deeper project. Keep it simple so you can create the momentum you need to have success for that first project. If for some reason you're going to do a project that's a little bit bigger on a cosmetic remodel, please, please, please either have a coach or have a partner to help you through it, so that you're not going it alone. We recently did a project where, I partnered with somebody, and it wasn't a lot more than cosmetic, but he was like, man, if I had done this by myself, it would have been a disaster. Okay, because there was just enough there, and that's what happens when you go beyond cosmetic. You start running into additional issues that can morph, and if you're not experienced with it, it can get out of hand. It can get messy really fast. So keep it simple, keep it to an easy project. Carpet, paint, maybe change appliances, some countertops, change a vanity, change, a toilet here, maybe a shower head, maybe some touch-up paint outside, simple landscaping. That's it. Keep it simple, 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 and you have a much higher chance to make 30K on that first project. And I'll see you in the next one.